Don't get me started on you on unemployment. All you lazy pieces of shit sitting on your couch just like me. Riddle me this. Gavin Newsom is a piece of shit. That's what I'll be going over today. I am a New York guinea pig prick, trying to do movies, music, politics, and weekly pricks Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and trying not to give up on it. So the 20 people who actually viewed my other videos, thanks for that. I appreciate it. But if you do like this, like it, share it, comment. If you hate it, comment that you hate it, because I fucking love that. I thrive on that shit. I love pissing people off, and I love spreading my opinion because everybody else doesn't want to listen to it. So if you're watching it, I appreciate it. Now look, Gavin Newsom is a piece of shit. He's a fucking piece of shit. And this whole recall shit going on, I know a lot of people posting, thank God he didn't get recalled, or congratulations, or fucking, they don't want a Republican in office, but Republicans actually aren't the only ones behind the recall that just happened, which Newsom did win. And if you think the Republicans were behind the recall like the Democrats have been saying they are, you're a idiot. Open your eyes, okay? Open your eyes. They are trying to do this and manipulate you because that's what they do to society, especially here in California. The Democrat-ran state, liberal-run cities with rampant crime and homelessness because everybody just loves to dump their problems on California. If you really don't open your eyes and just stay blind to this shit, this will forever go on. Now, I'm not saying Republicans are the answer. I'm saying Democrats who actually want to make a change are the answer. And Republicans who want to make a change are the answer. Together, okay? So if this is Newsom's campaign, he ran on Trumpism. The fear of Trumpism. That is the most bullshit thing I've ever heard. The most bullshit thing. Newsom is a manipulative piece of shit. And that's what I'm getting into today. And why? First off, change my mind. I want you to. Now, I look at him like the Mitt Romney of Democrats. Mitt Romney's a piece of shit. He's a sly motherfucker. I'm glad Obama beat him. I don't like Obama as a president, but he was the best candidate at both times he ran. And he did a job, I guess you could say. A lot of people just voted for him because he was black. Yeah, if you don't like that, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Now, if you can look into Gavin Newsom's eyes and say that he actually gives a shit about California while his home city is rising with gun crimes, rising just crime rate in general, the numbers say they're not. Some numbers say they're going down, but the numbers are really going up, okay? They're really going up. But why? Are the cops not doing their job, or the numbers just getting huh? Because you know what? I live in a pretty decent area, downtown LA. Yeah, downtown, whatever. But I live among USC students and TikTok influencers who are shaking their ass to dumbass songs online. And 4 people in one day got robbed at gunpoint right outside my apartment building in front of Starbucks. In front of Starbucks. Can't enjoy a cup of coffee these days. It's disgusting. But that's not all he did. He slashed millions of taxpayer dollars from the fire relief fund for wildfires and shit, right? Mind you, in California, if you're living in front of a fire zone, sometimes you can't even get fire insurance. People lost their houses. People had to evacuate. Also, the rampant homelessness. He does a bunch of show pieces saying that he's going to help. Saying that, we're going to help them, get them help, mental help, social work, blah, blah, blah. People are actually volunteering and really trying to make a difference. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. People dumping their problems here in California. The whole Echo Park situation, they raided that park, took the homeless out, found guns, knives, drugs, all that shit, and guess where the homeless went? Across the fucking street. Yeah, they want to help. And he says he believes in science, right? We're wearing masks, mask mandates and shit. Yeah, the masks we're wearing are not the proper masks. These are not N95 masks, right? That was the whole thing. There was a whole mask debate, too. First, we don't wear masks, then we do wear masks. Now, who the knows anymore? But Gavin Newsom thinks he does. He believes in science. What about herd immunity? What about antibodies when you actually get COVID? Now, I'm not saying COVID is not real. It is really bad. Okay, people have died because of COVID. It's not a joke. But what is a joke is how he thinks he's actually helping. He did all these mandates for public workers and cops and school teachers and shit. He had nothing to say bad about putting mandates into colleges and shit where people spend their money. Now, kids can't go to school because they don't want to get the vaccine. I'm not going to get it. It takes years to get a vaccine right, okay? And this was rushed. I'm not going to be a guinea pig to some political agenda. And some people try to compare it to like abortion and shit, which personally, I don't give a okay? This is America. But there should be more education about women and for women about how it can damage their mental state and damage their body physically. But that's a different topic, different day. Now let's get into the recall, okay? A lot of people have been saying that the taxpayer money, millions of dollars, was wasted on this recall. But regardless, in my opinion, this is my opinion because that's what I do based on visible evidence. This taxpayer money is wasted every fucking day on other bullshit. Programs that do not solve the issues at hand that we are surrounded with daily. Look at the homeless crisis, the crime, all that shit. And don't get me started on you motherfuckers on unemployment. All you lazy pieces of shit sitting on your couch just like me, collecting that thousands of dollars a week. Where's the taxpayer money? Yeah, wildfire prevention got cut by millions of dollars. 2 prisons got closed under Newsom. Okay, if you don't know this, taxpayer money funds criminal justice, just like it funds homeless shelters, privatized homeless shelters. And yes, I know about that because I was in them my entire fucking life. Now, yeah, taxpayer money is supposed to go to the community. Prop 47 was a bust. That's where if you steal less than like $900 or $1,000, you get a misdemeanor, not a felony. You get a slap on the wrist, get let out. Homeless people, like I said earlier, getting relocated, sent across the street to go harass some other motherfucker and not get any help that they actually need. Crime is up in his home city, San Francisco. On SF.gov, the chart shows crime is going down, okay? But the numbers are actually higher than the previous year. 4.2 to 5.5 out of every 1,000 people die because of homicide. Homelessness, 7% increase since 2019 to 2020. So if you're going to sit here and tell me that he actually gives a fuck about California, he actually gives a shit about the state he's from in his cold, heartless, soulless, little fucking beady ass eyes, you're fucking lying to yourself. You're brainwashed by his liberal ass fucking agenda. He doesn't give a fuck about you. He doesn't give a fuck that you're giving him money, and he doesn't fuck about your children like he claims. Well, these liberal ass teachers are teaching that white people are racist and all this other bullshit that my nieces and nephews had to fucking learn while on Zoom, and his kids were going fucking private school in person. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck what they're learning. He doesn't give a shit if they even fucking graduate. All he gives a fuck about is his own personal gain. Sitting there with George Lopez eating maskless while all of us are fucking sitting around with our thumbs up our asses jerking off because our girlfriends are across the fucking city and we're not allowed to see her because of fucking COVID-ass mandate bullshit. If he doesn't care about his city, he doesn't care about his state. Okay, just like Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris, who you already know sucked that big fat dick and drank so much cum it could fit in an Olympic swimming pool. But that's a different story for a different day. Now look, they're all hypocrites, okay? Republicans are too, so don't twist my fucking words. I'm no Trumpy, but Trump did do stuff for this country. He gave money to the HBCU, black colleges, permanently, so that way they don't have to come back and keep applying for it. Maybe it was just for show? I don't know, probably. He also brought business back to America because China. Newsom wanted to change all this shit, right, that Trump did. What change did he do? What change? He ran this campaign on stop the Republican recall, stop Trumpism like it's a fucking virus. Yeah. Meanwhile, all he did was talk about climate change because that's how you get liberals. That's how you get liberals is climate change. Okay? Not crime, not the economy, not like Larry Elder, who's a black conservative, who actually got an egg thrown at him by a white girl in a gorilla mask, and somehow he's the racist one. Not the girl in a gorilla mask, and not Newsom. The whole campaign was Trumpism. The fear of having a Republican in office. Personally, I don't give a who's in office as long as they're doing a good job. But shit, look at the economy. Look at the homeless rate. Look at the crime. I got robbed by the MS-13. They're walking on the street right now, and I gave the cops their names and address. Yeah, I know where they live. That's the problem with Newsom. That's why he's such a piece of shit. He fills all this shit into your brain, man. He makes you think one way. He manipulates you, just like all these other liberal in this goddamn country. Republicans too. Like I said, do not twist my words. But here in California, they want you to eat your avocado toast, vote for a Democrat, hope for change, and then sit around while you watch your best friends get shot on the goddamn street by some gang member because they don't want them in jail. They want them on the street. They want all these illegal guns on the street. That's why we're not allowed to have guns. That's why we're not allowed to carry guns because the gang members and all the other people who are illegally carrying so that way they can kill people. They don't give a about your safety. They don't give a about your money unless it goes into their pocket. Look at Maxine Waters. She doesn't even live in her district. Hypocrite. So if you really think that he did good, and he will continue to do good, then you are brainwashed as especially by his speeches. Because his victory speech mentioned democracy not being a football. You can't just throw it around. It's more like a vase. Well, guess what? You could throw a vase against the wall and shatter it in a million pieces. But a ball, you just get tossed to another player. So if you're going to let people like him, allow people like Garcetti to, okay, run LA into the ground on the fear of COVID and the fear of Trumpism with nice speeches, then you are a ignorant piece of shit. And I really do hope when the election comes, you really do your research. Look at the people running. See their track record. Right? This is our country and they want us divided. We are supposed to be one for all, be a American or get the out. Now, that's all I got today. Now, next on Friday, I'm going to be talking about the music industry and how it's just disgusting and corrupt and liberal as f***. And is Tom McDonald a brainwashed dummy?